In the Woodbridge area, there are about 100 people living in the woods without plumbing, most without electricity, just surviving. We are here to help them to get out of the woods. Here are 4 organizations doing their best to get that done and helping them sustain themselves while they're out there. First up, Helping Neighbors in Need.
Hello, I'm here with Joyce Entremont from Helping Neighbors in Need. So tell us about it.
Neighbors in Need is a relatively new outreach. We have 2 offices. We have a resource center on Dale Boulevard just off of Minnieville. The other is our outreach center. There we have a big pantry for people who are in crisis where people can come in and we can help them from very basic things like getting ID, birth certificates, things like that. We have a computer center where they can do job searches, resumes. We do lots of doctor, dentist stuff with these people. We hold a anger management class every Thursday night.
Joyce is the one, she comes out to the woods here, see what kind of needs they have. Now they're actually coming to their offices. You're just overloaded with work. They don't get any funding from anybody, no government funding in any kind of way. They had an initiative just to get 10 people out of the woods. That started almost only like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
how far are you already?
We're just about done. Plus
Almost at 10 already.
Plus we've housed additional people that weren't on our 10 project. We're doing well. We're using them. We're recycling them. We've had 3 tenants in here. We've had 1 tenant in here. This is the 3rd tenant in this tent.
Next up is Woodbridge Hugs. Every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. they meet on Caton Hill Road by Caton Hill Auto Body, just underneath the power lines, to help bring socks, food, and supplies.
So you're from Woodbridge Hugs?
We're from Woodbridge Hugs.
And what is Woodbridge Hugs all about?
Well, we come out every Saturday to serve a meal to our friends in the woods, get what they need.
Collect donations,
and get what they need for week-to-week living in the woods. But our ultimate goal is affordable housing in this county.
How can you do that?
Housing First has been used in several other places. Salt Lake City, they're using it in LA, which has a huge homeless problem. But Housing First is a win-win for everybody. It gets these guys out of the woods into a safe place. Within 3 to 6 months usually, they are then taking their next step towards bettering their lives, whether it is to get sober, whether it's to get job training. It works. It's also cheaper than the cost of endlessly cycling in and out of hospitals, psychiatric facility, jails. So it saves the taxpayer and the county money. So it's more effective in that it works for the homeless. There's an 80 to 85% success rate they've found. And it's cheaper. Everybody wins. Everybody wins with Housing First.
Next up are the veterans of helping the homeless in Woodbridge. They've been going at it for a long time to sustain them, to keep them alive, while our friends in the woods are waiting to get out.
All right, I am here now with Danny, Sanders, and Dominic from Woodbridge Homeless Outreach. Please tell me what Woodbridge Homeless Outreach does for the homeless.
All we do is try to provide life-sustaining things, to keep people making it through the winter, through the summer.
Water in the summer, I guess, is the...
Water in the summer, water in the winter too.
That's true.
Even though it's cold, you can still dehydrate.
Yeah, yep. But in the wintertime now that falls here, most importantly is to have a heater.
And propane, carbon monoxide detector, and a hose to hook to the big tanks. The good thing about this one is you can take little tanks or big ones.
Yeah. Oh, good. And you and your wife Gail have been helping the homeless for how many years?
Dominic and I and Gail. Dominic's volunteer. He was at the shelter when we were running the shelter.
Oh yeah.
And he's been with me ever since. I mean, 22 years at the shelter and 15 years coming out here. So a lot less people and wasn't as big a need, but it's gotten to be more people, more need.
You guys are busy.
Yeah.
And the main thing you guys need is
water and propane.
And financial support.
Yeah, we're going to be tax exempt soon.
Okay.
If anybody wants to send donations, you know, they can go on our website and check it out.
Yeah.
We go mostly to people that are out further, Dale City, Lake Ridge, you know, that are out and don't get to come here.
Gotcha.
Have no transportation.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Danny and Dominic from Woodbridge Homeless Outreach.
Thank you, sir.
Finally is the 25th Project, an organization that helps people on the 25th of every month bringing food and supplies. It also has ideas for the future for the homeless to get them out of the woods.
So tell me about the 25th Project.
The 25th Project, we go out on the 25th of every month and we have themed events. We have helped several people to get out of the woods with other groups, organizations that have all pitched in and got together that have helped with them to be able to get out of the woods. Our future plans are to have a farm, an organic farm. We've partnered with the Rodale Institute, and Rodale is the leading think tank in organic farming. The farm will be an actual place where we have, it's 10 acres that we're looking at in Nokesville.
Cool.
And so we look to get that, and then the two that go up to Rodale will be coming back to Nokesville, and we'll be living on the farm, working with organic materials to grow their own vegetables so we can bring them out to the other homeless camps. And then we also want to start the gardens like we did over at by the DMV so that people can grow their own food. We want to eventually have a school that has like a trade school that's putting together jobs. We have 25th projects that are going to be in Dallas and Orlando later this year or first part of next year. And then those guys will be moving. They'll be sending people to us to go to the trade schools so that people can have jobs, learn the trades, HVAC, mechanical, plumbing, so that they can get working, get jobs, and then get out of the woods.
Awesome.
So our job is to help the homeless close to home, and by getting them out of the woods and getting them jobs, helping them to restore their name so that they can be back into the general public so that they're working and not living in conditions that we have here in Woodbridge.
Cool. Thank you, Jay.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. Good job.
That's all.
So there are no government organizations out in the woods helping these people with their day-to-day needs. Only volunteers who need your help. You will see the humanity in you when you see the humanity in them.